Hi guys, Joe here and welcome to our Euro 2016 Group B preview. We're going to be reviewing the best teams, the best players and all of the predictions. Pato, who are we starting with?
We kick off with England, much to Joe's delight. They won all of their games in qualification the first time they've done so, and they scored 31 goals. That's the second highest of any team during qualification. Now in Euro 2012, they actually went out without losing a single game. They only exited on penalties. So perhaps they could have an even deeper run this time.
Fingers crossed. We have got some fantastic players this year. Two names I particularly want to mention is going to be the partnership between Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy. Between them, they've got 59 goals in all competitions this season. Fantastic seasons for both of them. It's going to be very interesting to see how they gel and whether or not they can fit Wayne Rooney into that team behind them. I don't know what kind of formation Roy Hodgson's going to operate with. He mentioned recently that it's either a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-2-1-2 diamond. It's going to be very interesting, but Harry Kane and Jamie Vardy, keep an eye on this tournament. Patrick, where are we going to finish?
Well, it pains me to say it, but I actually think England are going to do really quite well. I think they'll top the group, and I think they've got a really good shot at getting to the semi-finals. In the second round, they're likely to play Romania, Ukraine, or Turkey, but I'm very impressed by this England team, and I think they could do well. Next up in Group B is Russia. Joe, tell me about their qualification.
Yeah, it was a bit of a mixed qualification. They started very poorly under Fabio Capello and took 8 points from 6 games. He was then sacked and in came Leonid Slutsky. What a name. He's also managing Cska Moscow, of course, and took 12 points from the last 4 games to clinch qualification. Now, they won the tournament all the way back in 1960 when they were then the Soviet Union, and of course they finished 3rd in 2008. So don't write off the Russians, Pat.
Well, they're going to be led by Sergei Ignashevich. They kept 5 clean sheets in the 9 games that he played in qualification. At 36, he's certainly a veteran, but he's made 115 international appearances for Russia, and he could be the key to keeping a strong defence, which will take them deep in the tournament. Joe, how do we think they'll do though?
Well, we don't see them having a great group, Patrick. They're missing Alan Zagoev through injury. That was confirmed recently. He's going to miss the whole tournament. He's one of their most creative players. So I'm sorry, Mr. Putin. We see them finishing either 3rd or 4th in the group.
Next up is Slovakia. Now, this is only the 2nd international tournament they've qualified for since their independence in 1993. 2 out of 11 is not an amazing success rate. However, they were pretty decent in qualifying. They managed to beat Spain 2-1, so they could be dark horses to have a pretty decent tournament. Who's going to be their key man?
I think their key man is clearly going to be Marek Hamšík. He had a great season for Napoli this year. He actually equalled Maradona's 81 league goals overall, putting him the 3rd highest scorer in Napoli's entire history. So he's breaking records. He also scored 5 goals from attacking midfield in qualifying, so he's going to be a real danger man for the Slovakia team. But Pato, where are we putting him? Where are they going to finish?
I think that they're probably going to finish 3rd. There's an outside chance of 2nd. If they do finish 3rd, then they're likely to face Germany or Spain in the round of 16. So, Slovakia, be careful what you wish for. If you get out of this group, you might have a horrible time.
Our final team in Group B, our England's nemesis, is another home nation. It's Wales. Tell me a bit about them, Pato.
Well, they've been led magnificently by Ashley Williams in qualifying. They've only conceded 4 goals in their qualification campaign. That's fewer than every team except for England, Spain and Romania. That's really, really strong. However, on the other end of the pitch, they're very reliant on their star men, with Aaron Ramsey and Gareth Bale contributing 9 of Wales's 11 goals.
Yeah, that is really impressive, but Gareth Bale has had a fantastic season for Real Madrid. In his 16 games, he scored 11 and assisted 4, and we know how pivotal he is to this Wales team. He's actually scored 7 and assisted 2 in qualifying, so he's a real danger man, and I think that might be a problem for Wales later in the tournament when they play the better teams. Teams might end up just focusing all of their attention on Gareth Bale, marking the key asset for Wales out of the game. But Pato, where do we see him finishing? They're going to do all right, aren't they?
Well, I feel pretty good about them. I think that they might finish runners-up in this group, and that would be really exciting for them going into the second round, because it'd be likely then that they'd face Iceland or Austria. So we could see Wales making the quarterfinals. Just before we go, we found an absolutely amazing app for Euro 2016. Joe, tell them about it.
The app is called Seaters and they've agreed to give our fans, you guys at home, first dibs and exclusive access to unsold Euro 2016 tickets.
Now there is a limited number, so click the link on screen and in the description to get yours, and hopefully we'll see you in France.
So that was our Group B preview, but where do you see the teams finishing, in what order, and who are the key players going to be? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to check out our Group A preview playing on screen with a link in the description.
And please do like and subscribe.
Catch you next time.